Hello. So, I know it looks like I'm in an ominous dark room. I kinda am. A little bit, it's fine. I thought I would make a video on the kind of like the process, I guess, of how I come up with makeup looks. So first to start off, a lot of times I am just playing around, messing around, doing whatever I want. I'll like pick up a palette and I'm like, oh, this color's cool, and put it on and be like, oh, and it comes to me naturally. Other times I want to try to do something kind of specific. So for example, today I've pulled up my wonderful laptop and I have just literally typed into Google makeup looks, and I scroll and scroll and scroll because the top, like, I'm gonna say the top 30 rows are always like the most popular thing on Instagram right now, and I'm like, I don't want to do that. So I scroll and scroll and scroll until I find something, you know, cool or interesting. So let me check back in with you once I find something cool and interesting, and I'll talk more about it. So, I'm not finding any like true inspiration from this. So what I'm gonna do now, random color generator. It just suggested 3 different shades of white. So hold on, this is not a good one, clearly. So I got purple, and then I refreshed the page and got yellow, and I refreshed again and I got green, orange, and brown. And here I'm just saying I have the exact same shade of brown in an eyeshadow palette. So that's cool. Now with these colors, purple, yellow, green, orange, and brown, that's a lot of colors. I'm going to take the palettes I know that have these colors and take a gander through what I would like. So I know this palette has purple and kind of a reddish orange, so like, oh my gosh, hi, you can see my ring light, that's fun. Purple, orange, obviously lots of different browns. Cool. I love this palette, the Jeffree Star Artistry palette. This obviously has greens and browns and oranges and purples. Kind of has all of it. That's good. Love that for me. And we'll open my biggest palette I own, the James Charles palette. It's massive, super big. This has every color. So, and that one, this is like almost an exact dupe for that shade that was just on screen. So that's great. Okay. So then I don't know how many steps we've done at this point, but now typically I will go ahead and look at a makeup artist that I tend to like the way they do their makeup or something. And recently my favorite has been Bailey Sarian. She is so good at makeup. If you are like, wow, who's someone good at makeup? Bailey Sarian. Let me pull up an example. She's so good. Okay, here's an example photo. I don't know if you can see, but I'll just put it on the screen. Here's an example photo. Wow. Beautiful. Wow. No, I like the way she blends out her colors, and it just looks really good. So I like the way she blends her eyeshadow. Here's another picture of the way she blends her eyeshadow. Wow. Gorgeous smoky brown. Perfect. Lovely. So I just start off by brushing my hair and pulling it out of my face, putting a headband in. Have you all seen those YouTubers or makeup gurus that start putting on their makeup and their hair's in their face? How do you do that? I cannot relate in any sense of the word. Great, so now I am starting with my Milk Hydro Grip Primer, which I realize later is not going to be useful because I start with my eyeshadow, and I realize that very quickly, but that's okay. So I'm going to go ahead and start putting on my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer on my eye to act as a base primer. Get that all on there. And then I'm going to blend it out with my Beauty Blender, and I realize it's not wet, so I come back, and this is actually a Juno & Co. sponge. It's beautiful and lovely. So now I'm going to put on some yellow eyeshadow. Yes, apply it, baby. And I apply so much yellow eyeshadow. It's a lot, but it looks really good, so I'm not mad about it. So I'm just going to go ahead and pack it on and blend it out. And do a lot of packing and a lot of blending and a lot of packing and a lot of blending. And I have made this V-wing shape. Now I'm going to go in with orange, and I'm going to blend that into my crease. Just to give it, you know, a little bit of definition. Also, it looks really cool when orange and yellow blend together. Just, you know, my opinion on that. And then eventually I will go ahead and put on some purple on my eyelid. Now it kind of looks like a sunset, and I kind of vibe with it, so I'm not mad. So, great, we are going in with this purple, we are packing it and blending it and packing it and blending and packing and blending. And eventually I will grab a shimmery purple shade to pop on top of that to give it more of a pop. But, as you can see, I'm going back in with my matte shades of yellow and orange before I do that, just to intensify everything, lay everything down, make it as bright as possible. And here I go with that shimmer shade. Beautiful. And I don't think I put it in the video, but I do go in with the Fenty glitter bomb that I'm holding in my hand to put on my eyelid. Beautiful. Blending out more yellow because you can never have enough yellow eyeshadow, so I've learned. And now going in with a green shadow, just blending that into my lower lash line, which I do go back and fix later because I'm going to put on foundation and concealer, which might bump into that, so. Here I am just going back and forth and cleaning up everything to make it clean and perfect and beautiful. So eventually I go ahead and grab a brown eyeshadow and pack that on my lash line like eyeliner. Great, blending, blending, blending. Wiping my hands, and I was going to do a transition but forgot. So I just put on lashes and mascara. Here I'm applying my Fit Me foundation from Maybelline and blending it out. As you can see, it does a great job of covering all of my acne. Beautiful. Lovely camera work. Yes, iPhone. Alright, so blending it, blending it, blending it, and I do put on concealer, but it did the whole thing where it washed me out so bad, so I didn't want to include it. But I am putting on concealer in here at some point. So, great. I now am going to move on to eyebrows, my Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow, and I just apply the pomade with the brush that came with it, and then I am going to apply some e.l.f. brow gel on top of that just to hold down my brows in place. Beautiful. Now I'm going in and just blending out any anything that didn't get and scene. Okay, so now that the ASMR is over, I am gonna go ahead and contour my nose and my face, and as you can see there was quite the amount of fallout from that, and if there's a lot of dust flying around, it's just because I tapped my brushes off and I have a bright light and you can see it easily. So now I'm going to be bronzing / carving out my face to make it look more snatched if possible, and I'm using my pressed powder just to add to that effect and to mattify anything I don't want to be shiny. We can add that shine back later. I'm adding on some blush. Wonderful, wonderful. And next we are going in with my highlighter, my Wet n Wild highlighter. Wet n Wild makes some good highlighters. Beautiful, lovely. We are applying that to the cheeks, we will be applying that to the nose, and we will be applying that to the inner corners of our eyes and our brow bone. Here's the inner corners. Stunning, stunning, darling. Lovely. And brow bone. Wonderful. Amazing. Now I'm realizing I need to put on some lips, and of course I would not put it in frame, because why would I do that? The crayon that I'm using is the Trustique Florence Fig Mini Lip Crayon. It's great. It's beautiful. I love it. It's one of my favorites, actually. Perfect. So now that I have applied it out of frame, so sorry again, I decided I need more Shazam in my life, so I put on a little bit of gloss. Here I'm going in with my Pixi Hydrating Milky Mist spray. It's just a moisturizing spray, and it also helps lock in my makeup. And I will dry that down with my dollar store fan. Thank you, Grandma. Best purchase. Lovely. And now I'll take my hair down, brush it out, sing some songs apparently. Beautiful. Lovely. Ouch. Ouchie, that hurt, didn't it? Love brushing long hair. Great. So here is the reveal in approximately 5 seconds. So there you have it. Thank you so much for watching this video. I kind of took you through the process from when I don't really have just a natural inspiration, and this is the look I got. It's kind of fun. I kind of like it. Highlighter said hello. But yeah, I had a lot of fun making this. It was quite interesting. The voiceover was new. Yes, it was. For me, but hopefully it wasn't too distracting. Yeah, I had a ton of fun. So if you ever are like, yes, I want more of these, let me know. Thank you so much for watching. Bye. Should that be my outro? Should I just go? Okay, bye.